A tsunami is a series of ocean waves that can travel at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour, 800 kilometers per hour, in the open ocean. Tsunamis are most commonly caused by earthquakes, but they can also be caused by volcanic eruptions, landslides, and meteor impacts. The word tsunami comes from the Japanese words tsu, meaning harbor, and nami, meaning wave. The deadliest tsunami in recorded history occurred in 2004 in the Indian Ocean, killing an estimated 230,000 people in 14 countries. Tsunamis can travel across entire ocean basins, and can cause damage and loss of life thousands of miles away from their source. The height and strength of a tsunami can vary depending on the depth of the ocean, the size of the earthquake or other event that caused it, and the shape of the coastline where it hits. Tsunamis can travel inland for several miles, and can cause damage to buildings and infrastructure even if they do not reach very far inland. The Pacific Ocean is the most tsunami-prone region in the world, with a ring of fire of active volcanoes and earthquake zones surrounding the ocean. Warning systems are in place in many countries to alert people to the threat of a tsunami, but the speed at which they travel can make it difficult to evacuate people in time. Tsunamis can have long-lasting effects on the environment, including changes to coastlines and marine ecosystems. Tsunamis can also be caused by underwater landslides or glacier calving, which is when large pieces of ice break off from glaciers and fall into the ocean. The speed and height of a tsunami can increase as it approaches shallow water, causing it to become much more destructive. In some cases, multiple tsunamis can be generated by a single earthquake or event, with waves traveling in different directions and at different speeds. The largest recorded tsunami in history occurred in Lituya Bay, Alaska in 1958, when a massive landslide triggered a wave that reached a height of over 1,700 feet, 524 meters. Some coastal communities have developed tsunami-resistant building designs and evacuation plans to help minimize the damage caused by these powerful waves. Tsunamis can also have economic impacts, such as by disrupting shipping and fishing industries, damaging infrastructure, and causing long-term environmental damage. Scientists use a variety of tools and techniques to study tsunamis, including seismometers to detect earthquakes, buoys to measure ocean waves, and computer models to simulate their behavior. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, based in Hawaii, is responsible for monitoring potential tsunamis in the Pacific Ocean and issuing alerts to countries around the world. Tsunamis can travel across entire ocean basins, taking hours or even days to reach their destination. This means that warning systems and evacuation plans must be coordinated on a global scale. Although tsunamis can be incredibly destructive, they are also a natural part of the Earth's system and play an important role in shaping coastlines and ocean ecosystems over long periods of time. The energy released by a tsunami can be many times greater than that of a nuclear explosion, making it one of the most powerful natural disasters on Earth. Tsunamis can generate strong ocean currents and turbulence, which can pose a danger to boats and swimmers even if the waves themselves are not very large. In some cases, tsunamis can cause water to recede from coastal areas before the waves arrive, exposing the ocean floor and marine life. Some of the warning signs of an approaching tsunami include a sudden rise or fall in water level, the sound of approaching waves, and the shaking or rumbling of the ground. Tsunamis can travel across entire ocean basins without losing much energy, but they can also dissipate quickly if they encounter shallow water, land, or other obstacles. The Indian Ocean tsunami of 2004 was caused by an earthquake with a magnitude of 9.1 to 9.3, making it one of the largest earthquakes ever recorded. In addition to their direct physical impacts, tsunamis can also cause psychological trauma and long-term mental health effects in survivors. Researchers are developing new technologies to help predict and mitigate the impacts of tsunamis, such as using satellite data to detect changes in ocean surface height and using artificial intelligence to analyze seismic data. The Pacific Tsunami Museum in Hilo, Hawaii, is dedicated to educating people about the science and history of tsunamis and promoting awareness of the risks they pose. While tsunamis are relatively rare events, their potential for widespread destruction and loss of life means that it is important for individuals, communities, and governments to be prepared and informed about how to respond to them.